Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, Marvel has officially killed Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. Now, there's a lot of uproar. Some people are saying this is racist. Is it racist? I'm not sure. Um, I don't know who made the decision. Was it one of the publishers, editors, producers, or whatever of the comic who said, we want to kill this character and then just hired a writer to do it? Or was it the idea of the writer and they just went along with it? Who did it? What was their intentions? Are they racist? Did they not like the character for those sort of reasons? Did they eliminate the character because they didn't want a Muslim superhero? If that's what it was, then that's racist. I don't know. But what I do know is the people who hate the character are racist. Not all of them. Some people, not everyone's going to like a character, but the people that hate the character, they hate the character because of what she stands for, what she represents, that she's Muslim, that she's a woman, that she's gotten as much press and attention as she has. That's why they hate her. And they will argue that, oh, no, it's bad writing, it's a bad character. But that's just what they say. They always say that. They always say, oh, it's the writing, because that's something subjective. You can't really argue against. You can't say, well, it's good, because they can always just say it's bad. But, there is no minority character, that can be written well enough for a racist person to like them. If you hate minorities, if you're a bigot, it doesn't matter how good the story, how well it's written, how well it's done, how well it's produced, these people are not going to like a minority character. They're not going to like gay people, they're not going to like Muslims, they're not going to like black people because they're racist, they're bigots. These people exist. And to deny they exist and blame it on the quality of the product and say, oh, it's because of the writing, oh, it's because of how it was done, oh, they don't know how to do superheroes, blah, 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 is rubbish. Now, like I said, not everyone's going to like the character. Not everyone's going to like the stories. But to actually hate it and go after her, like the usual suspects have been going after her for years, is because of their own agenda and their own issues. And it's not a matter of just, bad writing or whatever. That's just what they use. That's their excuse. Because, like I said, it's something hard to argue against because it is objective, subjective, whatever you want to call it. It's not, it's not something concrete like that. So that's why they use it. And they always argue quality. They always say that it's a matter of, the character's not likable, not likable because you're a bigot, because you're racist. And no matter what they did, you were never going to like them. No matter how well they produced it and how well they wrote it, then you just can't get past that fact. There's no way to make, a character, a minority character, likable to someone who's a bigot or a racist who hates them. You just can't do it. So that's the one thing I know. Now, is this guy, what is his name, Zeb Wells or something? Was that his name? Yeah, Zeb Wells, he's the writer. Is he racist because he killed the character? I don't know. You'd have to have, bad intentions. There'd have to be a reason behind it. If it was a dramatic choice, I think it's a poor choice because of what she represents. When you kill off the one Muslim, superhero, it's like go kill one of the straight white Catholic Christian ones. There's like 50 of them. Get rid of one of them. Who cares? There's plenty of them, and they're just going to come back in another comic anyway because, it's a franchise. They need to keep selling the comics. They die for a little while. They come back. So she'll be back. She's not gone forever. But why? Why did they do this? Is it racism? Is it because she's unpopular? And why is she unpopular? Because of racism and, those people. So you can sort of say, well, yeah, it is because the motivation may not have been racism on the part of the creators, but, maybe, the people who are objecting to her all the time have influenced why they chose her, why they picked her, why they thought she was just expendable or disposable. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's subconscious. Maybe it's nothing to do with that. Maybe they're planning to return her in some big dramatic fashion and give her more powers or something and make her like queen of the freaking universe. I don't know. But yeah, I just had to respond because there's two issues. Was this actual event, killing the character, racist or motivated by racism? I don't know. And the other issue is this character, suffering from racism? Is she being targeted through racism? Absolutely. Because there's racists who hate Muslims and, they hate just any minority and they will just attack anyone who is portraying them in a positive way or supporting them or representing them because they hate. That's what they do. There's no way around that. And people who try and get around that and blame the writers or the content, it's just ludicrous because, like I said, you cannot, there's no way to make these characters palatable to a bigot. You just can't make, a bigot like a minority. It's just not going to happen. So it's racism, it's bigotry, and it's just that simple. And I'm sick of people missing that point or ignoring that point or avoiding that point because it's just undeniable. So I had to say my piece. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks.